So guys, today Mercules, who does like a lot of different spreadsheets, he talks about time to kill and different breakdowns of weapons. It's where I get a lot of my own information from. Put out a guide, or at least a write-up, of all of the different shotguns in the game and their kill ranges. Some very good information that's packed into this Reddit link. Feel free to check it out for yourself. But essentially what he pulled is that the optimal kill range for pretty much all of our shotguns, what you're trying to shoot for, is 9 meters. Now there's a lot that goes into getting to 9 meters, having the right roll, having that masterwork. And the only shotguns that actually exceed that 9 meter range consistently are things like Chaperone and our other slug related shotguns. Now the shotgun I want to bring up today is a kinetic shotgun called Dust Rock Blues. You probably already have one. They're not necessarily rare. Matter of fact, I have a farming method here that I think is probably known, but is present there on Mars, and I found it to be the best place to farm for Dust Rock Blues, even better than the Lost Sector there on Earth. It just seemed to drop more often. First up, let's talk what makes Dust Rock Blues a good choice. When you go into things like competitive, you're gonna find your loadout drifting more and more to hand cannon shotgun, primarily because you want to put on a good hand cannon, which is either a Trust or maybe even something like a Luna's Howl once you get Luna. And you're also going to be fulfilling the quest lines to get Not Forgotten and Luna's Howl. So in that kinetic slot, you really need something that's going to be able to compete against other shotguns. And what I found very quickly was that I was getting absolutely demolished by other shotguns simply because I was using a very unforgiving one. I was still trying to rock a Baligan. And not that Baligan isn't good, it's just inconsistent. Now, what was really nice about Mercules' write-up was that he actually mentioned at the bottom that precision and lightweight shotguns both have a naturally tighter pellet spread, while aggressive and rapid-fire shotguns have a naturally wider pellet spread. Fortunately for Dust Rock Blues, that is actually a precision frame shotgun, meaning it has the tighter bullet spread, but does significantly more damage than our lightweight shotguns, which just further proves why I think Dust Rock Blues is the best kinetic shotgun to rock in the game. Now, I mentioned god rolls. We talk about god rolls all the time. A lot of this is something that we've already discovered, but I like that we actually have some lethality distances mentioned here by Mercules. So first up, barrel perks. Full choke is the best barrel perk to have on your shotgun. The math behind this one is that it actually adds an extra meter in lethality distance for your shotgun, simply by reducing the pellet spread. It's followed immediately by rifle barrel, but rifle barrel only adds 0.33 meters to that lethality distance. So as you notice here, full choke is substantially better than rifle barrel and way better than our other barrel perks. Now the second perk you should be looking for, which is your magazine perks, is accurized rounds. Accurized rounds also adds that 0.3 meters to that lethality distance. Now some other interesting things that he has on here is weapon perks like full auto actually can reduce your lethality distance by 0.25. This is something I did not know. And again, this is being pulled from Mercules, and he does test things extensively, but this may be a way that Bungie is trying to combat the fact that you're about to get a second consecutive shot off. So in doing so, they want to reduce that one-hit kill range by just a little. Now, having a ranged masterwork fully upgraded gives you that 0.33 meter bump in lethality distance. So I know we talk a lot about different perks to have on your guns. It's really nice to see right here in front of us tangible numbers giving proof why you would want something like full choke over rifle or our other barrel perks. Now, these are all the different Dust Rock Blues I've gotten so far. Not going to really get into any of my rolls because nothing I've gotten yet is, to me, a god roll. Like, they're pretty good, but it can be a lot better. But the best place to farm for all of these is the Lost Sector on Mars called Core Terminus. Now, this is a very good Lost Sector, and it's very easy to solo. I do it all the time on my Hammer Titan, matter of fact. I just take an Icolo shotgun, I go in there with Hellfire Heart, I land a melting point, I melt the boss down, I pick up his loot, I let the thrall around me kill me, and after they kill me, I respawn pretty much right there at the entrance. Like, I have to run up the stairs, and the moment you see the text there at the bottom left-hand screen, that means you pretty much refresh that instance, and you can run right back into that Lost Sector and do it all over again. If you're rocking something like Hellfire Hearts that helps with those cooldowns for melting point, you'll pretty much always have a melting point ready there. Now, the amount of Dust Rock Blues that you see here is about 45 minutes to an hour's worth of grinding. So the drop rate here is really good, and I used to farm on Earth at that Lost Sector sector, which is not a bad spot either. I just found the drop rates to not be as good, or maybe the fact that being able to kill yourself and respawn close to the entrance could have been something that was saving me a lot of time. Now, I've had people ask me if I was to pick a god roll shotgun, what would it be in terms of its traits? For me personally, especially in Crucible, I tend to rock Middle Tree Striker. So Slide Shot is not a perk I've been going after a bunch on my shotguns, simply because Inertia Override allows me to load my weapon anyways when I slide over an ammo brick. But Slide Shot is still a fabulous perk to have there on this shotgun. I have been dabbling a little bit with moving target on the shotty though. There's something about that increased target acquisition, and even Mercules himself recommended on rapid fire frame shotguns, but I'm recommended even here on Dust Rock Blues. I think it's a great perk. That final column though, to me, you can go one of two ways. As you know, when you're actually aiming down sights, you're getting your weapon's fullest potential, as in you're actually going to get the full damage per pellet. And so having something like Snapshot to immediately be aiming down sights is actually really nice. But if you didn't want to rock something like Snapshot, Rampage is a very clutch perk in PvP. I've seen people go in with a Rampage shotgun. So for me guys, the perk combination that I would shoot for, if I could be a chooser, Threat Detector with Rampage, if I'm going to be playing Middle Tree Striker. If not, I think Slide Shot with Rampage is an excellent perk set. And if I was just going to get the weapon that just has some phenomenal one-hit kill potential, and for it to just be immensely snappy, I think a moving target snapshot combo on a shotgun would be pretty interesting to try. Now, I'm hoping for the next few days, if I keep grinding this lost sector, I'll obtain one of these rolls. But I will say this, for anyone that's looking for a good kinetic shotgun, Dust Rock Blues is one of your best bets. And I know we've been kind of talking about that blue rare shotgun botheration. I've even played with Toil and Trouble. But there's something to be said about those precision frame shotguns. They're super consistent, they have a very tight bullet spread, and Dust Rock Blues is one of the most consistent shotguns I have played with. So fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.